What's up? This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. I have a guest that's zooming in. I'm going to let him introduce himself. We're going to find out everything he has going on, including an event. It's coming up quick. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I'm good. My name is Julian Garcia. I'm competing out of Renzo Gracie, San Antonio, under Professor Phil Platt, and I will be competing on the February 2nd Elevate card.
All right. So you're going to be coming down to Houston from San Antonio. Have you been to Houston before? Have you competed for Elevate before? And what are your thoughts?
Yes, I've been to the last two Houston cards actually Elevate had. First one was a gi match, and second one was no gi. I love Elevate. Chris and Jose are awesome promoters, and I'm glad I get another chance to work with them.
Okay. How long have you been training out there in San Antonio, and why even start?
Um, been training total for about 2.5 years. In San Antonio for two. I'm military, so I move around a little bit. But I started because I was in an army competition and I fell in love with grappling, and then found a gym out in Georgia, and then moved here. And uh, Phil was highly recommended by a lot of people who used to work with him in the military. So
Cool. So in the military, is there like a grappling combatives, or there's just a part where they train for that kind of stuff?
yeah, there's a combatives program, and every year they have an all army combatives tournament that is out of Fort Benning, Georgia, and I'm looking forward to going to that too in March.
Do a lot of the people that are in the army or military, do they train outside of what they learn there, I guess, in house?
Yeah, San Antonio is a military city, USA, and we have a lot of gyms out here, so a lot of people are training.
How do you do in those situations? How do you feel you hold up?
I feel like I do pretty well. Still a lot of room for improvement, obviously, but definitely feel like I can hold my own.
Yeah. What would you say? I guess whenever you were introduced to it, what was it about grappling or jiu-jitsu or the sport in general that just made you feel I want to learn more, I want to compete, outside of the military?
I'm definitely like super competitive in nature, so that was a huge aspect of it. But like the first gym I was very close-knit, family-like, and I'm glad I found that here again with Phil and RGSA.
Mm-hmm. Is there any of your teammates that compete for Elevate, or any of them on this card February 2nd?
Not on this card, but they have been a few that compete for Elevate. So our gym's pretty heavy in competition, which I like. We're always pushing each other to do better and get out there and compete, whether it be local or bigger ones like Elevate.
Mm-hmm. So what are there any promotions that go out there to San Antonio, or is it tournaments? I'm trying to think of any that are out there.
We have the small ones like Naga and Grappling Industries. We had Sub Hunter come out last year, and then Sub Hunter's coming out again this year too. And
Yeah.
then talking to Chris, he's trying to get an Elevate out in San Antonio as well, which I'll be looking forward to doing that.
San Antonio is such a cool city.
Oh yeah. I've only been here 2 years, like I said, or a year and a half, like I said, but I love it. Like there's a lot to do, tons of gyms that are like open to cross training and stuff like that too, but definitely bigger than Louisiana and Georgia where I was before. So
Okay. Okay. So where are you originally from, though?
I'm originally from California, about an hour north of San Diego.
Yeah. What was it like? I guess growing up out there.
It was hot, dry heat though,
Yeah.
for that over humidity, but it was fun. I like the city vibes. I love going to the beach and all that. It was definitely a good time.
There's a lot of jujitsu out there too. Sometimes that hindsight, it's like, man, I was this close to this gym, or I was raised there, in all these different places. I always think about that.
Yeah, seeing that now, I went back to California January, and I trained at Checkmat HQ and Legion, and it was fun to go there. And I'm like, dang, I was so close to all this.
Yeah, he didn't even know how good you had
Yeah.
it. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay, if someone hasn't seen you compete or train before, I guess, describe, if you can, as much as you're willing to, your game plan, or what's your jujitsu style, how you approach a match. What can they expect from you February 2nd?
February 2nd, I'm just looking to put on a show. I didn't get the win in my last Elevate match, so I'm definitely looking to redeem myself. And yeah, just ready to put on a show and entertain and get the dub.
Yes. Do you know anything about your opponent?
No, haven't researched my opponent. I normally don't.
Yeah.
I think it's more of like a I'll psych myself out type of thing. So I just like to go in and play my game and go out there and do what Phil teaches me how to do.
Yeah. I in the past when I've competed, I've looked up my opponent every time. I'm trying to do all this like research, but even it's just like most of the time it leads to dead ends, or I can see how you can psych yourself out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Is there, I guess, if you had to call a submission, or is there, when it comes to your game, like is there one that you like, a position you like getting to, or again, if you don't want to share this or give too much away of that, you don't have to. But what do you like?
Well, you won't see it February 2nd because we're in the gi, but I'm a big fan of heel hooks.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like I have some explosive tendencies, so really I'm comfortable anywhere.
Mm,
Uh, Phil and the rest of the coaches and my team have definitely put me through the ringer, so I feel like I'm confident in any position.
cool. Do you prefer one over the other, or you enjoy both?
I definitely say I'm more comfortable in the guard game. So
Yeah. What about gi versus no gi though?
we're a huge no-gi school, but I definitely like to stay in the roots of gi because my first gym was a heavy on the gi versus where Phil's at, where no gi. I feel like no gi in San Antonio and Texas as a whole is kind of falling off, but I don't think it's quite dead yet. So,
Yeah, man, I no gi is fun, especially when you get to blue belts, purple belts. Like when it comes to no gi, if you've never
mhm.
watched jiu-jitsu before and that's the product that's in front of you, I feel like it can be explosive. Like those matches are fireworks.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
they're a lot of fun to watch. If somebody doesn't even know what they're looking at, it's like whoa, it's kind of
yeah, and I
it
feel like
bangs right there.
gi's more slow and methodical too.
Yeah,
Hmm.
very cool, man. So February 2nd, Elevate Submission Series, Houston, Texas. We're gonna have a great card, top to bottom. How can somebody get, I guess, tickets? Are you selling tickets even being from out of town? Do you have some people that are coming down, or how does that work?
Um, I won't be selling tickets, but definitely go to Elevate sub series, and you can get tickets online, or you can go to Clear Life Media and watch it on pay-per-view.
Yeah. What's it been like? And you shared a little bit about this, but what's it been like working with the promotion as far as hey, what's expected from you, or this is giving you materials or things that you need to make yourself successful? How's it been?
It's been good. Obviously, advertising the matches is a big thing for the promotion, and I mean, it's very easy. I have a lot of support here in San Antonio, back home in California, and Georgia, wherever I've been in the military. So putting it out there gets people to watch, and if they're in Texas, they can come out. I always advertise very well for them and try to get support where I can.
Yeah. Do you feel like you being in the military, does that give you any kind of advantage at all?
I feel like it definitely does. It gives me a little backing. I always have support from my coworkers and stuff like that, and then just other people that I've been stationed with. They spread the word too, so I definitely feel like that gives me a little advantage on
Yeah.
support.
Yeah. How do you like, I guess, you being in San Antonio, we talk about Louisiana and, being out there, I believe in Georgia.
Mhm.
Do you like hopping around or just like being able to have that opportunity to travel and see different parts of the country?
I do. Definitely got a lot of cool opportunities where I feel like I joined to get out of California in a way and explore, and I definitely was able to do that. I like San Antonio though. I like city life being from California, so definitely going to try to stay here a little longer.
Yeah. I think food alone out in San Antonio and just like the Riverwalk, there's just really cool like historical things that are out there, and it's a good mixture of people, and also you can get to other places. Hop over to Austin or drop down to Houston, and it's just like a good location. There's everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. The food part definitely sucks when I'm trying to cut weight, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What about goals when it comes to your combat sports career, jiu-jitsu, and everything else? What kind of long-term and short-term goals do you have?
definitely more than just a hobby for me. I want to part of why I keep signing up for these super fights and matches with Elevate and other promotions is I want to put my name out there and I want to this is what I want to do. Like past the military, I want to keep going. So definitely a goal to get my name put out there and have the purple belts know my name when I get there.
Yeah. Awesome. If somebody wants to follow you on social media, they want to maybe reach out for any reason, get some tickets from you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Yes, best way is on Instagram. My handle is at JulianRogelio. That's at Julian Rogelio.
Julian Rogelio. Sounds Brazilian.
Mexican.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, I'm good. Just excited to everyone's support on February 2nd. Excited to put on a show.
Julian, thanks so much for hanging out today. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
This is Gardy with Clear Life Media, Clear Life Combat. Y'all be blessed.